All right, guys. Well, welcome back to the Outdoor Movement, part 2 of the Buckingham Blackpowder Bonanza. This is a good one, guys. You're going to want to watch this one all the way through because Kegan lays down the hammer on a pretty nice buck in this little dealio here. So, if you haven't yet, it's your first time watching, hit that subscribe, and let's get this day started. Well, day 2 started off great. Had this doe stroll right on down the trail. Gave me 3 or 4 broadside shots, but hey, we got meat in the cooler. So we're going to do our thing and just let this deer stroll on by in hopes that maybe her boyfriend was a couple steps behind her. Beautiful foggy morning out here today. It's just one of those days it just looks like a big buck's going to walk out. We'll just have to play it by ear and see, but so far we got one doe walked right underneath of us this morning. At first shooting light, I let her stroll on through just to let him walk, and yeah, just waiting to see if old Poop Boy will show up. .745. Just heard Kegan let one rip, and I got a text from him, said buck down, so I'm waiting to get confirmation on what he got, but sounds like he knocked down a deer over there. He's sitting just back in that wood line over there, and man, made me jump. I heard the shot, but hopefully he got a nice one. We'll see. That's a good little deer, dude.
Yeah. A little funky, weird 9.
Yeah. Nice.
Like 20 minutes later, I had a little, like 3-point, which I got some video of him. Because as I saw him, I was like, ah.
That's what I did.
I don't want to waste the tag on that.
Yeah, that
and
little
another doe, and then he finally come out.
That little 4-pointer, dude, he came out under my stand. Like I heard like I didn't hear anything until he was literally directly under the stand. Like he came out of the thicket behind me, and he came walking right through, like right under the stand, like between the legs almost, and came out right underneath of it. And I just sat there and taped him as he walked off. And I mean, he was following my scent trail all the way right back
down
where I came from. His haunches look wet, like they're ruddy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little stinky. But, I mean, like you can see, his neck's not all...
Pick that up. Let's get a good look at him.
Blown out like they normally are.
That's not a bad little deer.
Nah.
Hell yeah.
I'll take him. He won't fit in a 5-gallon bucket. Because I tried. It's like, I don't want to catch crap for that. His head's all sticky. He was rubbing a cedar tree.
Yeah, I see that.
Right when I gave him an old what for.
I think that...
I couldn't get him to keep his neck still.
Well, with one deer down for the morning, we're heading out, hitting the road, try some new spots for the afternoon, and see what luck brings our way. This is the spot for the day. Got a nice thicket behind us that a lot of nice deer from the club have come out of. They've got a nice trail coming along the edge of that. They got a trail coming around the outside in between these two cutovers. Got a creek running through here. Nice thick bottom. It's just a good set of habitat. I could really see a nice buck strolling through here this afternoon. All right, here's your sitting view. Lane right through there. Lane down through there. Good lane through here. Maybe through that. All up in this stuff right here. A couple gaps here and there. And if they come up the trail behind me, they should be right underneath of me, so I should be able to get a really easy strip shot on them by the time they look up and see me. All right, here we go. So the thinking paid off in the creek bottom here, and not too long after I got set up, I had 4 does walk out and start feeding on greenbrier just behind some shooting brush, and so I decided to sit here and watch them for a while, see if any bucks were with them, and bide my time. Another doe with the buzzer beater. Sat here and watched 4 does down in this bottom for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And they're just getting ready to slip out of range. You can see it doesn't look like it on camera, but it's getting pretty dark. And so I went ahead and whacked one of them. And man, beautiful shot. Fell right over in her tracks. There we go. Little button buck. Thought it was a doe. You can see it's actually got a little fur there, little buttons. But regardless, that's gonna be some good eats. Let's get this thing out of here. Killer trick for dragging deer. Always wear a pretty sturdy belt, because you can wrap your belt around their neck and it makes the drag a whole lot easier. This is the not so fun part in the Piedmont region, is dragging deer through all these hills. I got quite the drag to get them to the car, but we're gonna make it. One hill at a time. All right, back in the cabin. We are 3 on 3 now. 3 for 3. And we got done cleaning our deer. We're gonna cook up some delicious food. We got pheasant and quail. We're gonna fry that up with some turkey gravy, mashed potatoes. Look at them there's Brussels sprouts. Let me get it right on the 5th try. So yeah, a little camp cooking. Some wild game from me and a couple buddies shooting some quail and some pheasants last week. Should be delicious. All right, there it is, guys. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. Mashed potatoes with turkey gravy, some pheasant and quail, fried old-fashioned Southern style, and some
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts. Some Brussels sprouts to go with it. This is gonna be delicious. All right, last day at the cabin. And we're up with Kegan this time while he takes his sit in what we call the creaky bottoms. So, started off with some action in the morning, but wait till you see what follows this guy up.
All right, everyone. So, just a little background. I'm up here today hunting the property by myself. Blair went off to another piece of property. About 11:45, I decided it was time to pack it in. I've been sitting here since dark. Seen one small buck that come out of our cutover. Reached down to go and pick up my headlamp, which was laying on the floor. Right there. And when I looked up, I could see deer legs. Never heard them, never made a noise coming through the woods. I mean, that deer was a stealthy ninja. So I managed to drop the headlamp, pick up my gun, and when I finally picked the buck back up, right about there. As soon as he got into that opening, I was using a muzzleloader and let one sail up there, and I immediately texted Blair that I had just seen a huge buck, and I was pretty sure I hit him. He come through and ran right down through here and hooked up into a big pine cutover. So Blair told me give him a little bit of time, but I was pretty impatient. I just wanted to go and look and see if I had blood. So give me 1 second, I'll show you what I saw. So I walked down out of the stand and walked over to a spot where I knew that deer ran through. And all doubt was erased that it was a good hit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is a Buckingham County beautiful 8-point buck. So as I'm wandering back out here, some of y'all Might be wondering why I'm in a t-shirt and just pants. So I was in full camo regalia today, and started getting a little hot when you're dragging a deer out of the woods. So I took a walk back to the cabin already, dropped my gun, my bag, my pack, and picked up the jet sled to help ease this deer out of the woods. If y'all don't have a sled, it makes it so much easier. You just put them in, it pretty much tracks wherever you're walking to. Everything fits in, nice convenient setup, and away we go.
Well, all the lights are turned off, gas is turned off, chains on the gate. That means it's end of deer camp 2023. Had a great time. Me and my buddy Kegan stayed up here for a couple days. Shot 4 deer. Kegan shot a bruiser of an 8-pointer. Super stoked for him. And a little basket 9-pointer. Probably should have let that one walk for next year. That could have been a good deer, but we got so much hunt club activity around us. It's almost impossible to keep deer, you know, purposefully on your property. Just dogs everywhere all the time. I saw dogs today. It's not even dog season yet, but we had a great time. I know he's on cloud 9 still. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and come along for the next one. You never know where we'll end up, but we'll always have a good time.